Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to Soulmate's Twin Flames Tarot. Before we get started with today's pick a card reading, we want to take a moment to thank all of you for all of your support, your comments, and the super thanks you've sent in. We really appreciate it so very much. We have been doing private readings for over 30 years, so if you're interested in getting a private reading with us, there is a link in the description below and pinned to the top comment on how to do that. In today's pick a card reading, we will look into the person on your mind to discover their honest thoughts of you right now. Please remember this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it will resonate with all of you watching today. So please just take from this reading what speaks to your soul, what resonates with you and your individual situation, and let the rest go. For today's pick a card reading, we have 3 options to choose from. Pile number 1 is the card on the left. Pile number 2 is the card in the middle that looks like a mandala. And pile number 3 is the card on the right. Choose the one you feel most drawn to. But it's best to go with your first impression because that's your intuition leading you. The timestamps are below in the description and pinned to the top comment so you can go directly to your reading. So take a moment to relax and release everything except what is happening in this moment. Let's begin your journey today. I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. In today's pick a card reading, we will look into the person on your mind to discover their honest thoughts of you right now. Please remember this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it will resonate with everyone watching today. You're all in different situations, different scenarios. So please take from this reading what speaks to your soul and how it resonates with you and your situation, and release the rest to the universe. So let's get right into the reading for pile number 1. For the person on your mind, for pile number 1, what are this person's honest thoughts of them right now? For pile number 1, this person's honest thoughts right now. This is the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles. That is the earth signs. So Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. If you or your person have Sun, Moon, Rising in Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, that can be a place of validation for you. It does not have to be for this pile selection to work for you. What else for pile number 1? The person on their mind, their honest thoughts right now. This is the 4 of Wands. What else for pile number 1? This person's honest thoughts right now. This is the Knight of Wands. So that's the fire signs. Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. What else for pile number 1? Their person's honest thoughts right now. And this is the Star. Just 1 second. We have to cover the Star. Don't want to upset the YouTube censors. What else for pile number 1? And that is Aquarius energy. So Sun, Moon, Rising in Aquarius can also be a place of validation. What else for pile number 1? Their person's honest thoughts right now. This is the King of Cups. That is the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What else do we get for pile number 1, please? The person on their mind, what are their honest thoughts of them right now? This is the 2 of Wands. Lots of fire here with the 2 of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the 4 of Wands. What else for pile number 1? The person on their mind. What are the person on their mind's honest thoughts of them? This is the World. What else? We'll take one more card for pile number 1. What are the honest thoughts right now of the person on their mind? And this is the 6 of Wands. Okay, pile 1 people. I do feel for some of you that did select this pile with this 2 of Wands being here, that perhaps you and your person are at a distance, either emotionally or physically. Perhaps you're in a long distance connection with them, or perhaps you are apart for whatever reason. And I say that as well because we do have the World here, which does symbolize an ending. It's the end of a cycle, but from the end of a cycle can also come the rebirth or the renewal of a cycle. So this can be something that definitely is in process in terms of your person's thoughts about a chance for a fresh start, new beginning. Now, this 2 of Wands for me, especially in this deck, we have 2 wands here. Wands represent the fire element. And when I see the Two of Wands, it always makes me think of twin flames. So I do feel for some of you who selected pile number 1 today, you could be in a twin flame connection with your person. It does not have to be for this selection to work for you. It is just that can be a place of validation for some people with their pile selection. Regardless of the kind of connection that you do have with your person, whether it's a soulmate, whether it's a twin flame. Also with this star energy being here, it does indicate that there is a very strong spiritual connection, a very strong spiritual foundation to your relationship with one another. And this is what your person is thinking about. This is what is on their mind right now. Now, it may not be in the terms of how we're talking about it in this reading or what you know or how you understand how these connections work. It may be in the terms that this person uses or this person understands, okay? Also, with this World card being here, it tells us that the universe is at work guiding, guarding, and directing this energy and this connection between you and your person. And I do feel that the universe as well is trying to get your person through angels and guides to be able to see clearly this connection that the two of you have, that it's special, that it's unique, that it's different, and it is something that is in their best and highest good to pursue with you. This King of Cups, your person's honest thoughts right now with this King of Cups being here, this is emotional mastery with the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is not someone who thinks about love, although we are talking about your person's honest thoughts right now. So obviously they are thinking about love, but this is also someone who acts on love. They will express themselves, they will express their emotions, they will express themselves through words, through gifts, and through their actions. And with this King of Cups being here, your person is thinking about where they want to take this connection and where they want to take this relationship with you, regardless of your current status with this person. So whether you're dating, whether you're already in a relationship, or whether you're apart, no contact, ghosting situations, your person is having these thoughts of love and thinking about this connection with you and where they want to take it. Now, with this Queen of Pentacles here, they do think that you are very nurturing, very supportive, very grounded, very giving, very caring, that the two of you have great communication, that you share telepathy and empathy with one another, that you are very supportive of them, and that you are very appreciative of them. And with this Queen of Pentacles being here, they also can perceive themselves in a connection with you that can go the distance, that can go long term. And I say that because we do have the Four of Wands and the World, which the World can also be about the fulfillment of all things coming to fruition, okay? This Four of Wands, it is about a relationship, two people coming together, as you can see here, under this canopy, and it looks like they're wearing wedding clothes, right? So it can be a ceremony of commitment. It can be a ceremony or a celebration to announce the birth of a child. Perhaps you're getting together with friends and family to announce that you're taking next steps in your relationship, whether that's moving in, getting married, getting engaged, whatever it is for you and your situation. So please just take what resonates with you and release the rest to the universe. But also for those of you who are apart from your person right now, and there's been no contact and you are in separation from one another, the Four of Wands can also be a card of reunion. The Four of Wands can also be a card of reunion, renewal, getting back together, reuniting with one another. Now, with that Knight of Wands being here, your person does think a lot about the passion that exists between the two of you. They do feel that you have a very strong, passionate connection with one another. So perhaps they are even having a little fantasies of those moments that you've shared together, because there is this general recognition here with this Six of Wands. There is a recognition that the two of you have a very strong connection, not only in terms of your passionate moments and passionate times, but also from the spiritual perspective, the emotional perspective, the passionate and physical perspective, but also the spiritual perspective that comes with this star card. Now, the star is about hope, and it's about your person really seeing and understanding and knowing, this is their honest thoughts, so they know that you are the ideal person for them. There is a knowing within them that you are the one for them. So they think about this. They know it. This is their honest thought. And so they do think about what it would be like to have this long-term relationship, this long-term connection with you. And they think about where it can go and how that looks for the two of you moving forward. Also, with this Two of Wands being here and this Queen of Coins being here, this tells us that additional patience has to be applied in this situation. It does tell us that things aren't going to move really quickly here, but you're probably already aware of that. For those of you who are in relationships with your person or dating your person, perhaps things aren't moving really quickly, or perhaps with this Knight of Wands, they did move really quickly in the beginning, and that became too overwhelming for the person on your mind. And so perhaps they put the brakes on or pressed the pause button on the DVR of your connection and of your relationship. And if that's the case, if things aren't moving in that direction, this reading very much reveals to us that your person is really thinking about getting things moving again. There's a strong connection here. The two of you share telepathy and empathy with one another. You can think each other's thoughts. You can complete each other's sentences. You both have a general knowing of what the other wants, needs, and desires without even having to express it verbally with one another. You do communicate without speaking. And as I mentioned earlier, with having to be patient, I know being patient is really hard, especially if you've been waiting for a long time for your relationship with this person to move forward or come back together. But patience is unconditional love. Patience and unconditional love go hand in hand. And when we have these kind of strong connections to someone, the spiritual connection, emotional connection, mental connection, physical or passionate connection, it truly is a very strong spiritual counterpart connection, spiritual relationship. And so because those kind of connections and those kind of relationships do come with unconditional love attached to them, many times we are having to learn patience in that connection. These kind of connections do come with life lessons, and those life lessons can be hard. They can be difficult because you're having to look at yourselves, look within, heal. This star is about healing. You have to heal what hasn't been healed within yourself through inner work, self-care, self-love, inner reflection, looking at yourself. What do I need to heal? Do I have abandonment issues? I need to heal that. Do I have insecurities? I need to heal that. And so does the person on your mind. They need to heal it as well. And once you can heal part of that within yourselves, when you come together or come back together, or when they're ready to take the relationship further, the healing that you've already done can be applied to your connection and to your relationship so that you can complete your journey together, but also heal together, healing one another. So what I mean by that is the connection with this person, moving the relationship along, will actually be healing to you, to your person, and to the connection and to the relationship. So now we're going to grab some more cards, and we're going to see for pile number one, what are the honest thoughts of the person on their mind? For pile number one, the honest thoughts of the person on their mind. Transformation. Well, it says butterfly spirit. transformation. So, change. They're thinking about changing how things currently are with you in this connection and in this relationship. And it is change for the better. This is about hope. There's hope for the future here with this Star card, okay? This Four of Wands, it is about taking the relationship long term. So is this Queen of Coins, and so is this King of Cups. This King of Cups is someone who is capable, ready, willing, and able to have a long-term partnership, a long-term connection. This is someone who will take action on their emotions. Now, this Knight of Wands, this is someone who thinks about taking action, also someone who really thinks a lot more about passion, perhaps, than their emotion. But this Knight of Wands will also charge in, stir everything up, and get things moving again and moving in the direction of taking this relationship to the place that it has the power to go. Your person is going through a process of transformation and change. And they are aware as well that you have gone through a process of transformation and change. They see you as someone who's very grounded and very grounding for them. They feel safe, balanced, and loved when you are in their life or while you're in their life, okay? Let's see what else we get for pile number one. What are the honest thoughts right now of the person on their mind for pile number one? Happiness. So your person, the person on your mind, they want to be happy. They want to be happy with you. They want to be happy with you in their life. And if you are apart from your person, if you're in separation, no contact, no communication, whatever the dynamic is, this applies to all of these situations, okay? This person, the person on your mind, recognizes that having you in their life brings them happiness. It brings them joy. They feel blessed. It's a gift from the universe. They think that it's a gift from the universe having you in their life. Pile one people, okay? There's a recognition of that. The Six of Wands is about recognition. Recognizing that you bring them happiness. Recognizing that you are the one for them. Recognizing that they can see this relationship between the two of you going long term. Okay, see what else we get here for pile number one. What are pile number one's person's honest thoughts right now? Generosity. And this says donations from the heart. So your person, and we talked about that a little bit with this Queen of Pentacles, your person, the person on your mind, they do see, they do know, they do think that you are very generous with them. Generous with your time, generous with your energy, generous with whatever it is that you do for them, whether you're giving them guidance, giving them help, giving them support. They recognize this within you, but it goes much deeper than that. This is also about the generosity of your heart, the generosity of your love, the love that you show them, the love that you share with them, the way that you care for them and express that love and emotion for them and to them, both through words, through actions, through energy, and perhaps even through gifts. So let's see what else we get for pile number one. What are the honest thoughts right now of the person on their mind? For pile number one, the honest thoughts of their person on their mind right now. Intuition. And we talked about that earlier. Your person does know, they do think that the two of you have a great connection intuitively, telepathically, empathically. Like I said earlier, you think each other's thoughts, you complete each other's sentences. This is something they are aware of. And it actually helps the two of you build a much stronger, deeper connection with one another and build a stronger foundation for your relationship. So what else do we have here for pile number one? For the person on their mind, what are the honest thoughts right now of the person on pile number one's mind? The land between. So to me, this is very much about, especially for those of you who are in no contact situations, possibly broken up from your person, this is about bridging the gap between the two of you, bridging the gap between their heart and your heart. And this land in between is also very much about what was in the past, bridging the gap to what is in the future. So this is really telling us the person on your mind, their honest thoughts right now are thinking about what it was in the past and what it can be in the future. And I just noticed this, but if we look very closely, see that little gazebo thing there with the pillars on it? It really looks like the Four of Wands, doesn't it? Because there's 4 columns there in that little gazebo thing. Again, this is about taking the relationship to the next level, creating and writing the next chapter of your love story together. What else do we get for pile number 1? What are the honest thoughts right now of the person on their mind? Great big love. Great big love. There is great big love here from your person, especially with this King of Cups being here. He is the ruler of the emotional realm. This is someone who has mastery of their emotions. So your person does think about this great love that they have for you. And sometimes when it is a great love, when the love is a really true, strong, deep love, it can take a while for that love story to really come together and to really come to the place where it's ready to move forward into union with one another or reunion or coming back together. And this great big love card is also about healing. It's about healing all wounds, right? Love does heal. Love heals all wounds. But it's also about surrendering to this connection, to this love, to this great big love, surrendering to the connection and to the magic that you share with one another as you can come into union, balance, and harmony with one another. Let's see what else we get for pile number 1. For pile number 1, what are the honest thoughts right now of the person on your mind for pile number 1? Soulmates. We did discuss that perhaps this is a twin flame connection. It can also be a soulmate connection. So as I mentioned earlier, I do feel like your person does have an awareness. There is a knowing. They do think that the two of you could be soulmates. You could be twin flames. They may call it something else. They may say it's chemistry. They may say it's the connection. But there is an awareness that there is something special and unique that's happening here in this connection between the two of you, regardless of your current situation or current dynamic with the person on your mind. What else for pile number 1? What are the honest thoughts right now of the person on their mind? A change in the wind. Things are changing. Transformation. So regardless of where your current dynamic is with your person, pile number 1, the dynamic is going to shift and change for the better, okay? I do feel that that is the energy of this reading, and many of you will experience this transformation and this change. Things are shifting. Things are changing. Your person is thinking about where they want to take this connection with you. They are thinking about longevity. They're thinking about the love that they have for you. They're thinking about, perhaps as well with this Two of Wands in this world here, about taking a trip together. If you're dating them or you're in a relationship with them right now, they're thinking about traveling with you. They do know that this connection is something that is special and unique, that there's something very different about you, that you are unlike anyone else they've ever been with before. But it's also very healing. And coming together in union with this person will be very healing for both of you. This Four of Wands tells us your person thinks about longevity, reunion, coming back together, and taking this relationship to the next level, whatever that level is for you and your situation. This is your reading for today, Pile 1. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you for sharing your journey with us. And if you'd like some insight into your personal journey, there is a link to get private readings with us in the description below and pinned to the top comment. If you enjoyed your reading today, we would like to ask you to please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. Have a great day, everyone. Hi, Pile 2 people. Welcome to your reading. In today's Pick a Card reading, we will look into the person on your mind to discover their honest thoughts of you right now. Please remember this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it will resonate with everyone watching today. You're all in different situations, different scenarios. So please take from this reading what speaks to your soul, what resonates with you and your situation, and release the rest to the universe. So let's get right into this reading for pile number 2. What are the honest thoughts right now of the person on their mind? How does this person think? What does this person think of them right now for pile number 2? This is the Two of Cups. What else for pile number 2? This person's honest thoughts right now. This is the Sun. What else for pile number 2? This person's honest thoughts right now. This is the Star, and I have to quickly cover it. The Star is Aquarius energy, so Sun, Moon, Rising, and Aquarius. That can be a place of validation for you. What else for pile number 2? What are the honest thoughts of them right now, of the person on their mind? This is the Four of Pentacles. What else for pile number 2? The honest thoughts right now of the person on their mind. This is the Queen of Cups. That is the water signs, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What else for pile number 2? The honest thoughts of the person on their mind. This is the Hierophant, so that's Taurus energy. What else for pile number 2? What are the honest thoughts for pile number 2 right now of the person on their mind? This is the Two of Wands. What else for pile number 2? The honest thoughts right now of the person on their mind. And this is the Six of Coins, the Six of Pentacles. So this reading for pile 2 people, this reading for you starts off with a big, huge, positive bang, okay? This Two of Cups, it is a union of hearts. It is 2 people coming together in terms of a partnership, in terms of a relationship, in terms of your person thinking. Their honest thoughts are, they do consider where this relationship between the 2 of you can go and where they want to take it. Now, this Hierophant, as I mentioned, it is the sign of Taurus, but the Hierophant is also someone who thinks about tradition. This is about traditional relationship. So the person on your mind, they are thinking about a traditional relationship with you, whatever that traditional relationship looks like for you and your situation. Perhaps it's becoming exclusive, getting engaged, planning a family, planning a wedding, getting married, whatever it is for you. Please take what resonates and let the rest go. Now, this Queen of Cups, as well as this Two of Cups, it says so much here. The Queen of Cups is the ruler of the emotional realm. The queens are all water, so it's water of water. There is a lot of emotion here. And although we are asking the question today about this person's honest thoughts of you, your person's honest thoughts of you, there is so much depth of feeling. They do think about how beautiful or attractive or handsome you are. They think about how intuitive, kind, caring, and supportive you are. They do think about the love, the unconditional love, caring, guidance, and support that you give them. Whether you are together with this person now in terms of dating or in a relationship with them, or even if you are apart from one another, if there's distance, separation, no contact between the two of you. Now, this Two of Wands, the Two of Wands can be about distance between two people, emotional distance or physical distance. So perhaps you are in a long distance relationship with your person. And if so, this person, the person on your mind, is actually thinking about how the two of you can come closer together. Perhaps, again, with this traditional relationship here with the Hierophant, perhaps it's moving closer together, moving in together, planning a future together. This Two of Wands is about long-term goals. It is about long-term plans, making a plan for the future, very much as this Hierophant is for a traditional relationship, and this Two of Cups, which is a union of hearts. But the Two of Wands to me, especially in this deck, because this is my favorite Two of Wands out of all the decks that I have, it is so beautiful. The Two of Wands, two symbols of fire, two wands, two fire, two twin flames. Okay, so I do feel for some of you who selected this pile, this is a twin flame connection between you and your person. Although with this Two of Cups, it could also be a soulmate connection. Please just take what resonates with you and your situation and release the rest to the universe. That can be a place of validation for you. The Two of Cups on the Sun is a soulmate indicator as well as with this star. Now, the star does tell us that there is a very strong spiritual connection here. This is a strong spiritual partnership. Now, does your person sit there and think, oh, this is a great spiritual partnership, we really need to take this partnership further? Some of them may. I do feel that there may be some of them here or there that do have that thought. Their thoughts, though, for the most part, are different. There's an awareness within them that this is something special. This is something unique. This is something powerful. You are something different. You are someone unique. You are someone powerful. Okay? They may not call it a twin flame. They may not call it a divine masculine, divine feminine connection. But there is an awareness that this is something special, that there is a special chemistry. There's alchemy. There's chemistry here between you. That's something they have not experienced before. And I feel they also think that there's an awareness that this is something they'll never experience again. Now, this Four of Pentacles, it's really a card about holding on to money, which I think is interesting considering this video will air on December 13th, so close to Christmas. And this is always my Ebenezer Scrooge card. This is someone who's holding on to their money, someone who sits and counts the money that's in the bank, sits at their desk or at their table and counts the coins in the piggy bank, whatever it is. But in a relationship reading about love and romance and about your person's honest thoughts of you right now, this is someone who wants to hold you. You're the asset here. You are the asset. Hold you close to their heart, okay? Your person wants to hold on to you. They want to keep you close. They want you in their life. Even if you're apart from one another right now, even if you're in separation, if you're dating or in a relationship with them, they want to hold on to you. This Six of Pentacles, this Six of Coins as well, tells us your person does recognize that you are a blessing in their life. They see you as a gift. They see you as a gift from the universe. But this also tells us that they do think about trying to make sure the relationship between the two of you is very balanced in terms of equal giving and receiving by both partners. So perhaps you give too much and they're on the receiving end. And there's an awareness of that. Perhaps they're thinking about that. So they want to restore this balance in the connection between the two of you. This is about balance. This is about balance. This can also be about balance. See how the scales are tilted one way. It's not truly balanced in terms of equanimous giving and receiving in this connection. And I do feel your person, the person on your mind, is thinking about what they can do to make that more balanced with you. Now, the sun, this sun card tells us that, well, the sun always comes out and shines after a period of difficulty. After the storm, the sun comes out, dries the land, makes everything grow again after the rains, after the storms. So the sun tells us that after a period of difficulties and after periods of problems with you and your person, that they do want to bring that light back to your connection. They do want to restore that light and the balance to your relationship. So for those of you who are having difficulties with your person that's on your mind right now, perhaps you're in a relationship with them or dating them and things have been stuck, there's been no movement, this tells us that things will get moving again. For those of you in separation, perhaps as this Two of Wands can indicate, for those of you who are emotionally apart from your person, separation, no contact, the sun tells us that your person is thinking about reconnecting, allowing this relationship to have another chance, a fresh start, new beginning, okay? The star is a card of hope. It's a card of healing. And your person is thinking about healing this connection, healing this relationship, healing themselves so that they can have this relationship, and trying to have a traditional relationship with you as we get with this Hierophant. But the star is also a card that tells us your person has an inner knowing. They do think about, there is an awareness within them that you are the one for them. The star is about recognizing that you are the one. And as we already mentioned, with the star, we also have a very deep spiritual connection. So there is this knowledge that the two of you have something special, unique, different. It's something that's very powerful when the two of you are together. This is what your person thinks. These are their honest thoughts. For pile number 2, what are the honest thoughts right now of the person on their mind? Trust. The crystal cave. Trust. They do know and they do think, and it is on their mind, that they can trust you, that you are trustworthy. And perhaps trust is something that was hard for them to accept and learn and appreciate. And I feel that this is also telling us that for some of you, I do feel that the person on your mind has been hurt in the past by people who were not trustworthy. And perhaps you have also been hurt in the past by people who were not trustworthy. And this is telling us that the person on your mind does want to rebuild trust, not only for you, but for them, but also in your connection and also in your relationship, okay? Let's see, they trust you. They trust you with many aspects of their lives. They do see that you give them counsel, you give them guidance, you give them support. You help them when they need help in whatever way that is. Perhaps it's career advice, listening to them talk about their problems with work, offering suggestions, helping with their family, dealing with their family, whatever it is. They do trust you, and they know they trust you, and they feel they trust you like they've never really trusted anyone else. Let's see what else we get for pile number 2. For pile number 2, what are the honest thoughts right now of the person on their mind? Refuge. Enchanted Fern Grotto. This says refuge. And I do feel that there's an awareness from this person that you are their refuge. They feel very safe when they are with you. Again, this comes back to them being able to trust. This is also a card about retreat. So there's also an awareness within your person that now is not the right time just yet to make big life-changing decisions or life-changing changes, okay? So what they're doing is they are taking a moment to really think about what they want for the future, where they want to take this connection, where they want to take this relationship. So this tells us that they're not quite ready to push this along. And we do have as well with this Two of Wands that it is not something that is going to move quick. The Two of Wands is about long-term plans and long-term goals. And they see that they are going within with this refuge to really think about where they want to take this connection and where they want to take this relationship. But there is an awareness within them that they feel safe with you. There is this groundedness and safety and strength that they feel they have with you that they haven't ever really truly experienced before. What else? What else for pile number 2? What are the honest thoughts right now of the person on their mind? What are pile 2's person's honest thoughts of them right now? Reflection. The exterior is a reflection of the interior. But this also comes back to this twin flame and soulmate card. You are a reflection of your person, and your person is a reflection of you. You do mirror back to each other what needs to be worked on, what needs to be healed, and what needs to be resolved between the two of you. Again, this star is about healing. This refuge is also about healing. It's about going within to heal, inner work, addressing what needs to be worked on and healed within you and within your person, so that when you come together, your connection and your relationship has a much stronger foundation to build it moving forward. So you reflect to each other aspects of yourselves that need attention. So for those of you who are in no contact situations or separation situations with your person, seeing that reflection of themselves through this mirror, through the twin flame mirror or the soulmate mirror, that can actually create a lot of fear for some people. And because they don't want to deal with it, they don't want to look, they don't want to address what it is within themselves that needs to heal, that needs to work. Because then they have to really acknowledge that perhaps there's something wrong with them, although there's not really anything wrong. It's just we all have stuff. We all have issues from childhood, from past relationships that we all have to heal. But that's just the nature of our lives. It's why we're here, to heal that stuff. It's why we're on the planet, so that we can have more fulfilling relationships, so that we can have greater spiritual awareness and connection to the divine and to the universe. Okay, so this reflection, they do see themselves in this reflection. And for some, I do feel it's not that they didn't like their reflection, but they were able to see issues within themselves that they needed to work on. And so if you are in no contact situations or your person has run from you, this could be a reason why that has happened. But this reflection is also can be positive, right? For those who are spiritually aware. So if your person does have spiritual maturity, spiritual awareness within themselves, and they see this reflection of themselves through you and through your eyes, this can also be encouraging them to continue to work and heal and have that inner growth and greater spiritual awakening and transformation. What else for pile number 2, people? What else for pile 2? What are the honest thoughts right now of the person on their mind for pile number 2? Intelligence. Your person sees you as someone who's intelligent, who has a lot of insight, who they can talk to about many different things, many different topics. Some are common between the two of you, and then some are different between the two of you. It keeps it interesting. It keeps it alive. It keeps the communication flowing and going between you. And I do feel that intelligence is something that is important to the person on your mind. They need to have a mental or intellectual connection to the person that they're with, as well as an emotional connection, a physical connection, a passionate connection, and this spiritual connection, okay? This is what they find inspiring. This is the kind of person that they can see themselves with long term. And I do feel, as we mentioned with this star card, they do see you as the ideal for them from a long-term perspective. Let's see what else we get for pile number 2. What are the honest thoughts right now of the person on their mind? Great big love. They do have so much love for you. And we saw that with this 2 of Cups and with this Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is so much love and so much emotion. There is a lot of depth of love here from your person to you. Even though we are talking today about their honest thoughts, their emotions for you are very intense. There's an awareness that this great big love is the love, as we mentioned with the star card, the love of their life. What else do we get for pile number 2? What are the honest thoughts right now of the person on their mind for pile number 2? Beyond the ordinary. They do see you as someone who is extraordinary. Their honest thoughts are that you are, again, very special, very unique, very different. They do feel that you are someone who truly inspires them to be all they can be through your love, through your support, and through your encouragement. What else do we have for pile number 2? What are the honest thoughts right now of the person on your mind? This says Yang. So the Yang energy is the divine masculine energy. And the divine masculine energy is really about taking action. The divine masculine in their highest form is someone who takes action. So what this is telling us is that the person that you're asking about, the person on your mind, they are thinking about taking action with you for this great big love in terms of this connection. This card's also about passion, so I do feel they are having passionate thoughts. But this is about them taking action for your connection with you, for your relationship. So if you are apart from one another emotionally, with no contact situations, this is about your person really thinking about reaching out. It's about them thinking about communicating, bridging the gap, breaking the ice, and reaching out to you. For those of you who are dating or in a relationship with your person, this is about, since it fell on top of the Hierophant here, it's about your person taking action for those next steps, okay? This is what they're thinking about. This is what is on their mind about you and this connection right now. What else for pile number 2? What are their person's honest thoughts of them right now for pile number 2? Go the distance. Go the distance. This is about someone who wants to go the distance. Sorry about the vehicles driving by. They are very loud and I do apologize. This is someone who wants to go the distance. They want to go the distance with you in terms of this connection and in terms of this relationship. Remember, they want to hold on to you. They do see you as someone who is the ideal for them. They consider that you are the one. They want a relationship that is fulfilling, that's supportive, that's caring. There is so much love here with this 2 of Cups and this Queen of Cups. The Hierophant tells us they want to go the distance because this is about someone who wants a traditional relationship. Although all of you may have different ideas about what your tradition is, okay? They want balance and harmony on a strong foundation for this connection and for this relationship. This is your reading for today, pile 2. Thank you so much for watching and sharing your journey with us. And if you'd like some insight into your personal journey, there is a link to get private readings with us in the description and pinned to the first comment. Also, if you enjoyed your reading today, we would like to ask you to please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. Have a great day, everyone. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. In today's Pick a Card reading, we will look into the person on your mind to discover their honest thoughts of you right now. Please remember this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it will resonate with everyone watching today. You're all in different situations, different scenarios, so please take in from this reading what resonates with you and your situation and release the rest to the universe. So let's get right into this reading for pile number 3. What are pile number 3's person's honest thoughts right now? What are their honest thoughts of pile number 3 right now? What are the honest thoughts of the person on their mind right now for pile number 3? This is Justice, so that is Libra. What else for pile number 3? What are the honest thoughts of the person on their mind right now? This is the 9 of Cups. What else for pile 3? The honest thoughts of the person on their mind. This is the 7 of Wands. What else for pile number 3? The honest thoughts of the person on their mind. This is the 10 of Pentacles. Straighten it up really quickly. What else for pile number 3? The honest thoughts right now of the person on their mind. This is the 3 of Coins, the 3 of Pentacles. What else for pile number 3? The honest thoughts of the person on their mind. This is the Queen of Cups. That's the water signs, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What else for pile number 3? The honest thoughts of the person on their mind right now. This is the 6 of Swords. What else for pile number 3? The honest thoughts right now. Oh, that's too many. What else for pile number 3? The honest thoughts of the person on their mind. And this is the Lovers, so that is Gemini. All right, pile number 3. This Justice card tells us that your person really thinks that they want to restore balance and harmony in your connection and in your relationship. But justice is also the law of karma, the karma that is between you and your person. Not that they are your karmic, although I do feel for a few of you out there, the person that you are asking about could be stuck in a karmic situation that they need to really free and release themselves from. Justice tells us that you and your person have life lessons with one another in terms of this karma that you still have to fulfill and that you have to complete together. You do have lessons alone as individuals, but also with justice here between you. This is telling us there's still more to come to your story. And if we look at this a little bit closer, see that as a quill to write with. You will write this story together. There's more to come in this connection and in this situation between you and your person, regardless of where the connection is with the person right now, whether you're dating, whether you're in a relationship with them, whether you're apart from one another, whether you're in separation, no contact situations, there's still more to come to this story. And justice, as well as this Lovers card, does tell us there's a strong spiritual component to this connection because this person is in your life so that you can have certain life experiences, life lessons, spiritual growth, spiritual awakening. That is part of this package with this person now. They may not be thinking that may not be their actual thoughts, but there is some level of knowing within your person, perhaps it's at the soul level, that this is a connection that is something special, unique, and important for them that will bring them growth, that will bring them a certain level of awakening, personal growth, spiritual growth, and experiences that better define them as who they are in terms of a person. Now, this 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles is about commitment, a committed relationship. It's about family. It's about hearth and home. It is about building and planning a future together. As a couple, it's also about perhaps planning a family, starting a family, combining your families. It can be about marriage. It can be a celebration of marriage. It can be a celebration of the union between the two of you. So please just take what resonates with that and let the rest go. But this is telling us very much so that the person on your mind is really thinking about taking this connection with you to a higher level and a deeper level, because they can see a future with you, with this 10 of Pentacles being here. This 9 of Cups, it's the wish card. The 9 of Cups is someone who is full of emotion. There is a lot of love here. These 9 cups are filled with love, although it certainly looks like with this guy here, it looks like they're filled with wine because he looks like he's pretty happy there. But this is the wish card. Make a wish, pile 3 people. Throw that wish out to the universe. But this is also telling us that the person on your mind, their honest thoughts are that you fulfill their wishes. You are at the top of the list. If they were to write a wish list out to the universe for what they perceive to be the ideal romantic partner for them, you would be at the top of that list. Now, this 7 of Wands tells us your person is going to put forth more energy and effort in your connection. This is what they're thinking about, okay? So for those of you who are in separation from one another or there's no contact, they are thinking about what they need to do to put forth more effort and energy. For those of you who are dating in a relationship, perhaps your person has not been giving as much as you've been giving. Perhaps they've been receiving more from you, and it's created a little bit of an out of balance situation here in the energy between the two of you. This 7 of Wands tells us that your person's going to put forth more effort. There's an awareness within them they need to do this. They're thinking about it and thinking about what they can do to put forth more effort and actually fight for this love that's here between the two of you. I'm going to pause and go take care of Morgana. Now, this 3 of Coins, this 3 of Pentacles does tell us your person does think the two of you make a good team. It's about teamwork, not only in terms of the connection, in terms of the relationship, but also perhaps the two of you are wanting to plan a business together, or perhaps you have a business together, perhaps you work together. Regardless, this is about the two of you working very well together as a team, whether it is in the relationship or in your jobs, or if you are planning or wanting to start a business with one another. The Queen of Cups rules the emotional realm. The Queen of Cups is all about love. Your person's honest thoughts of you right now, they do see such a dreamy quality about you, especially with this 9 of Cups being here as well. You, as I said earlier, you do fulfill for them what they perceive to be what they wish for in terms of a partner, in terms of someone to spend their life with. They also recognize that they do have, with this Queen of Cups, the ruler of the emotional realm, that there is a fullness of love here. There is so much infinite love here with this 9 of Cups and the Queen of Cups being together. They do think that you are very intuitive. You know them better than anyone has ever known them. You know them better than perhaps they even know themselves. You have empathy and telepathy with one another. They see this, they know this. They also think that you're very supportive of them in terms of offering them wise counsel, good advice. They feel that they can come to you with whatever they're dealing with or going through in their lives, whether it's work, job, family, whatever kind of situations. They know that they can trust you to give them wise counsel and good advice. They also think about the amount of love that you show them. They know that you love them unconditionally. They see this, they think this. It's an awareness within them. And they want to start reciprocating that amount of love that you give them back to you. They want to fight for this love. Now, the 6 of Swords is a card of transition. And it can tell us that Your person is thinking about taking a trip with you, somewhere fun, on the water, by the water, around the water. If you're currently dating or in a relationship right now, perhaps you would take a cruise, perhaps you take a weekend getaway by a lake or by the ocean somewhere, something fun, new adventures, excitement. But this Six of Swords is also about transition for your connection and transition for your relationship. So they are thinking about taking this relationship from where it is now to the next level, whatever that next level is for you. The Six of Swords is also a card of safe passage. It's about leaving turbulence behind and coming to a place where it's calm. So leaving the turbulent waters behind and coming to this place where everything is calm and smooth and even and balanced. So if you have been having issues in your relationship, or if there's a lot of fighting or arguing, or you're in separation or no contact situations, this is telling us your person thinks about taking us to this place of tranquility and leaving that rocky, crazy past behind. Now the Lovers, this is a card of the union of hearts, the union of souls. This is a soulmate card. It is ruled by Gemini. So it can also be a twin flame card. Gemini means the twins. So the Lovers to me can also be a twin flame connection as well as a soulmate connection. Now, is your person thinking that you are soulmates, or are they thinking that you're twin flames? Perhaps for some of you, possibly not. But there is an awareness that there is something special and unique and different in this connection that they haven't had before with anyone before you. You definitely mark a turning point in their life that they are aware of. There's an awareness of this. Now, this Six of Swords can also be about a period of transition for your person. Perhaps they're going through a period of change and transition in their life to actually be more emotionally expressive and of themselves, of their emotions, and of their feelings for you. But this Six of Swords also tells us it's a card of technology. So if you have been through a period of no contact with your person, or you're in that place now and there's no communication, or it's stagnant, nothing's changing, nothing's happening, the Six of Swords is about communication, getting communication, virtual communication, either through phone, text, direct message, whatever. Okay, so I do feel for those of you in no contact situations, there is this strong possibility here to have communication from your person, because they are thinking about putting forth the effort to reach out and communicate, to bridge the gap between the two of you, because there's more to your story, and getting this connection and this relationship to the place that they are wanting to take it. They do see that there is more to this story. Remember, we talked about with this pen, the two of you writing the next chapters of your love story together. Okay, so regardless of where the situation is between you and your person right now, they are thinking about fighting for this love. With this Ten of Pentacles, they are thinking about longevity. They're thinking about long-term. This is the card of family. It's the card of long-term relationships and commitment. And with that Nine of Cups being there as well, this is really telling us that there is so much more in this connection than where it currently is. There's so much more to come. So let's see what else we get for pile number 3. I really wanted to shuffle, so I'm just going to pick that up. For pile number 3, what are the honest thoughts of you right now, of the person on your mind? For pile number 3, the honest thoughts of the person on your mind for pile number 3. Renewal. Renewal is about fresh starts. It's about new beginnings. It's about starting over. It's about going to the next level, going to the next chapter of your love story. And again, for those of you who are in separation, no contact situations, it is about the opportunity to start fresh, start anew, and rejuvenate and revive, to create a reunion between you and your person. This is what they're thinking. Pile number 3. What else for pile number 3? What are the honest thoughts right now of the person on their mind for pile number 3, please? Playfulness. Well, that could be fun. I do feel that they are thinking about some sexy times, some fun times. And if you are apart from your person right now, I do feel that they are reflecting upon that and thinking about that, taking trips down memory lane. Well, perhaps even reliving some of your passionate moments. We'll just leave it there. But again, for those of you who are dating or with your person right now in terms of a relationship, they could be thinking about taking a trip, taking a holiday, weekend, road trip, whatever it is. I do feel they want to have some fun. Perhaps having a new adventure, spending quality time together. So let's see what else we get for pile number 3. What are the honest thoughts right now of the person on pile 3's mind? Strength. They see you as someone who's very strong. They see you as someone who has a lot of courage, a lot of wisdom, a lot of inner strength, perhaps even a lot of external strength. They admire who you are. They think that you're beautiful inside and out. They know that you've got the heart of a lion. They know that you have a lot of courage. They know that you have, perhaps, pile 3 people, been through a lot in your life, and you have overcome so much. They also have an awareness. They do think that there is a very strong connection here between the two of you. They know that it's something that is powerful. They know that you understand them. They know that it's something unique. They are aware that there is this strong connection here with this Lover's card. Perhaps they are even aware that you are soulmates or twin flames, but they know that there's a strong connection, okay? What else for pile number 3? What are their person's honest thoughts of them right now for pile number 3? Wisdom. Wisdom comes from the silence of the heart. Wisdom. Well, we've talked about this with this Queen of Cups. They are aware that you have a lot of wisdom, that you share your wisdom with them, with others, perhaps also your friends and your family. You give them guidance. You give them support. You give them advice. They think they can come to you with whatever's weighing them down. And just by talking to you and perhaps getting that guidance or getting that advice, they feel like their load is lighter. They feel like a weight has been lifted. They see that you're very wise, very intuitive, very strong. These are their thoughts of you, pile 3 people. What else for pile number 3? What are the honest thoughts right now of the person on pile number 3's mind? Body and soul. Well, they do love your body. Maybe you work out and you do have a lot of physical strength, pile 3 people, but they also love your soul. And they do recognize that this is a connection of body and soul and mind. Okay? There's a spiritual connection. There's a mental connection. There's an emotional connection. And there is a strong physical connection here between the two of you as well. And they know this. This is something they are aware of. But this card is also a message for you, pile 3 people. This video is coming out right before the Christmas holidays. Everyone's moving and grooving and blowing and going and really crazy busy, making sure everything's done in time for the holidays. So body and soul, this is also about you, pile 3 people, taking care of yourself. Self-care, self-love. If you're not doing that, you need to do that right now. This is what this is suggesting. Make sure you have time for rest. Make sure you have time for relaxation. Make sure that you have time for yourself, okay? Positive self-love, positive self-care. What else for pile number 3? What are the honest thoughts of the person on their mind right now for pile number 3? Spirit of gratitude. I do feel they are grateful. They're grateful for you. They're grateful that you are in their life. They are grateful that you are willing and wanting to be with them, wanting to spend time with them. And I do feel that you will see as they fight more for this connection and fight for this love, that they will express their gratitude more so to you, okay? But this as well, this spirit of gratitude, I also feel that this is your person expressing their gratitude for having you in their life, to the people upstairs, to the universe, to their angels, to their guides. There is a true appreciation here from your person that you are in their life, that you are part of who they are. And as they express more gratitude to the people upstairs, it will deepen and strengthen the connection that exists between the two of you. So let's grab some more cards. What else do we have for pile number 3? What are the honest thoughts of you right now for the person on pile number 3's mind? Peace. I do feel that you bring them peace. They do feel peace. You fill them with a sense of peace. And they do want peace between the two of you. So if you guys have been challenged with difficulties, or perhaps this could even be fighting with one another, arguing a little bit, okay, or even in a place of disconnect, the person on your mind does want to restore peace between you. They want to wave this olive branch and fix whatever is wrong between the two of you. Get it back into this place of peace, balance, and harmony with one another. We'll grab one more card for pile number 3. What are the honest thoughts right now of the person on pile number 3's mind concerning them and this connection? Regeneration. See, and here we are almost at the winter solstice. The tree, it's raining, snowing, it's cold. It's in the dead of winter. But that tree is growing. It's sprouting little leaves because it's regenerating. This for me is very much about, especially for those of you who are in no contact situations or apart from your person, this is telling us that your person's honest thoughts for you right now are about renewal, fresh start, new beginning, coming together, to reunion, coming back together, reuniting with one another, taking this connection further, taking the relationship further. This is about a fresh start, new beginning. It's also about, for those of you who are dating or in a relationship with someone, it's about going to the next level in your relationship with this person. This 10 of Pentacles is about someone who wants longevity. They want a long-term partnership. And since we asked this question about what their honest thoughts are with you, this is telling us they do think about this long-term relationship, long-term partnership, longevity with you. Remember, with this Justice card, you're still writing your love story together. There's still more to come. They see you as someone who is very strong, lots of wisdom, very playful, very passionate. They do feel that you bring them a sense of peace. They're aware that there is a very strong connection here between the two of you, pile 3 people, and they do want to fight for this connection and for this love. This is your reading for today, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching and sharing your journey with us. And if you'd like some insight into your personal journey, there is a link to get private readings with us in the description below and pinned to the top comment. If you enjoyed your reading today, we would like to ask you to please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. Have a great day, everyone.